So today we are going to talk about FIFA Pro Clubs leaks for FIFA 23. But before we do that, I just want to say please make sure that you got yourself some Evian or some smart water or some tap water or just water and possibly tip it over your head because it is the hottest the world has ever been. Supposedly. Maybe. It feels like it. It does, doesn't it, to be fair. But with a little over 24 hours for the FIFA 23 official reveal video to drop on YouTube, make sure you set your reminder. I thought I'd get into the most recent leaks, most plausible leaks that FIFA have revealed about Pro Clubs thus far. Obviously, in that trailer, I don't expect there to be much, if any, Pro Clubs game mode footage whatsoever. I think it's going to be gameplay and probably foot-based content. But that does lead us into the world of Twitter, and there have been some absolutely major leaks on Twitter recently about Pro Clubs, and I'm going to get into just a few of them. So the first one that everybody really cares about, and the thing that will affect Pro Clubs the most, especially with the rest of the game modes moving forward and evolving like every other bloody game. And it's a bit late, EA, because this is a thing that we've been waiting for years and years and years, considering it's been in other games for quite a long time, and that's crossplay. If Donk/FIFA 23 News, Donk Trading on Twitter, is someone to believe, and he's always normally very, very good. I follow him myself on leaks and information like that. He definitely has some insiders on EA. If he is to be believed, then crossplay update. At current, it's only going to be in 1v1 modes only. So despite it testing on other modes, i.e. they tested it on Pro Clubs in certain regions, Pro Clubs will not be receiving the cross-platform that we all hoped for. We can't play Xbox versus PlayStation or Xbox and PlayStation on the same team, which would have been massive for the Pro Clubs community. And it's an absolute, you're a killjoy, EA. Absolute killjoy. We might receive an update in the near future of FIFA 23 once it's released for Pro Clubs to receive crossplay. But on the initial release, Pro Clubs will not be having crossplay as a feature. Let me know in the comments below if you think this will be the death of Pro Clubs, because if it never comes to Pro Clubs, I don't see Pro Clubs being able to keep up with the rest of the game modes and the rest of the games that are out there. And the community feel of being able to play with multiple different consoles and PC and so on. I think that this could kill Pro Clubs. I honestly think this could kill Pro Clubs. So staying on Twitter, we're going to talk about Footzone-FIFA 23 News. Very credible when it comes to leaks as well. And he has a little bit of something to say about a new feature stroke game mode stroke. I don't know what you want to call it. But it is Volta and Pro Clubs combining. This is like $1,000 dinner and the cheapest old moldy food combining. I don't understand it. I don't see the point of the cheap old moldy food combining with something that's already potentially great. But Volta will be combining with Pro Clubs, so you could, I suppose the positive things are you can use your Pro in both game modes. So if you level up in Volta, it's going to level up your Pro in Pro Clubs and vice versa. I suppose there's going to be a lot more if you haven't got many friends on and you just want to play like 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s. You can do that in Volta, which you can do that in Pro Clubs anyway. But that's definitely gonna be easier to level up. And the fact that there's 100 levels instead of 30 levels now, there's a lot more to gain by doing things like that. I don't know how I feel about, personally, Volta having anything to do with Pro Clubs. I was super excited about the new drop-in feature for Pro Clubs, and we all know how that went. Another feature of Pro Clubs as well is going to be more accessories, more tattoos, more visual things to change on your Pro and make your Pro look that much more realistic, better, or the way you want him or her to look. These are features that we've been crying out for a while. More customization, I think, is always a good thing, especially when you don't have to pay for it. But yeah, that should be a given. Should be a given. Moving on. So now there is a feature within Pro Clubs where you can play mini matches with players in the same team that you are in. So if you have like 8 players on and you want to do a 4v4, that should be available. And it's their version of introducing training, tactics and all that kind of jazz into Pro Clubs, so you can really work on defense versus attack and other scenarios that you guys can probably think of. I do like this idea, but is it just another novelty, or is it going to change the dynamic of pro clubs? I think we both or all know the answer to that one. One thing I didn't mention on the accessories is there is going to be face paint. So, oh my God, Pro Clubs has hit the jackpot. You can paint your face in Pro Clubs. Just for anybody that skipped through the first part of the video, yes, the information you're looking for, Pro Clubs will 100%, supposedly, 100% not be cross-play at the launch of FIFA 23. Not to say that they won't do an update at one point or another, or maybe not, who knows. But to the end of the video, just to let you know, guys, I am a Pro Club streamer who does open drafts. At the moment, we are Xbox based, but hopefully with the cross-play that we were expecting to come, we can let the other communities come and play with us. You can follow me. The link will be in the description. Alongside, I do run an official league that has a website and everything, called the NCL. We are starting to get a little bit more noticed amongst the Pro Clubs community, so please make sure you drop down into our Discord, meet the thousands of fantastic Pro Clubs players. Again, Xbox only until EA make a difference. These pretty much are the main leaks that I've been exposed to so far on Twitter and doing a bit of other research online. All the rest are real speculative rumors compared to these, which seem to be a little bit more of a foregone conclusion. If you do like this kind of content and you do want Pro Clubs builds, lookalikes, information, tips, tricks, anything Pro Clubs orientated, then please do smash that subscribe button. I appreciate you all. Thanks very much, and I'll see you guys soon.